Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very simple Valentine's Day look using the original chocolate bar palette by Toofaced and using the Lime Crime Velveteen Cashmere. To start off, I'm going to be using this very glittery color and I'm just going to be applying this on the eyebrow bone and dragging it down just to make it simpler with the blending later on. After that, we're going to be getting a transition color, which is this brown color, and we're just going to be sweeping it back and forth, gently making sure that there are no harsh lines when recreating this look. Now we're going to begin to do a smoky eye. I'm beginning to use this very light reddish tone just on the corners of my eyes, and then what's remaining on the brush, I'm going to be sweeping it back and forth on my lid. Now we're going to go back to the center of our eye, and right here we're just going to be highlighting with this color. I'm just going to be gently patting it on my lid, and then we're going to go in with a fluffy brush and make sure to blend it correctly. Now to continue that pretty smoky eye effect on our lid, I'm just going to be dabbing this reddish tone on the corners of our eyes and then enhancing the remaining product on our lid. Once we're done with that, you have the choice to put eyeliner. I'm using Inglet's Black Gel Liner. It's one of the blackest gel liners I've ever seen. Now we're going to go back with that burgundy eyeshadow, and we're just going to get a denser brush and sweep it back and forth just to give it more definition. Now that we're done with our eyes, I'm using the NYX Angel Vail primer. It's very similar to a lotion but does apply very smoothly on your skin, but you do have to rub a lot to get that application. I'm going in with the Elcie foundation. This is in the color Warm Ivory and I'm using a damp beauty blender. I wanted to kind of show you guys how this applies and the way that it oxidizes. I'm just going to be tapping it with my beauty blender, making sure that everything mixes properly. But just so that you can see the capacity of this foundation, I am going to apply another layer. Here I'm applying another layer on the areas that I feel that need a little bit more foundation and a little bit more coverage. And this is around my cheek, my forehead, and a little bit more on my chin. As you can tell, the foundation looks a little bit light on my face. You are going to be noticing that it does oxidize properly to my skin tone. As you can tell, it oxidized properly to my skin tone. Moving on, we're going to go in with concealer, and this is my first time trying the NYX HD Concealer. I will list the color down below that I used or that I chose for this concealer, and I am just going to be blending it with my beauty blender. As you can tell, I did not really drag the concealer all the way back. I just kept it beneath my eyes around where the wing is, just because I'm going to be bronzing my face a lot, just shaping it a little bit more than I naturally do. To set my foundation and my concealer, I'm using the Ben Nye Banana Luxury Powder. And this was actually the first time that I used it, and I actually really liked the formula of this powder. I applied it beneath my eyes, and the remaining went all over my face. For bronzing, I'm just using the color Harmony by MAC, and I'm using a very large powder brush. I'm not going to be contouring, I'm just going to be bronzing my entire face and sculpting it just so that I can show the features of my face. Once I'm done bronzing my face and sculpting it, I am going to be going back to my nose and making sure that it's slimmed down. The reason that I'm slimming it down is because since I already bronzed, that area also needs to be darkened just a teeny bit just so that it doesn't look off. Now we're going to highlight our face, and I'm just going to be putting the Mary Luminizer at the tops of my cheeks. And I know it looks like a lot right now, you guys, but I am going to go in with a powder brush and move it around just to make sure that everything looks very set and proper. To give my face a little bit more of a bronze, I am using the Betty Luminizer by the Balm with a large powder brush. For my eyelashes, I'm using my Ardell Demi Wispies, and these are my all-time favorite. They look natural and wispy. Now to finish our eyes, I'm just going to be highlighting the area around my waterline. And then we're going to go in with that reddish tone and apply it on the edges of our eyes. For mascara, I'm using the Toofaced Lashgasm, and I'm just going to be blending my falsies and applying many coats on my bottom lashes. One more step, I'm applying a bit of Mary Luminizer to highlight my eyes, and then we're moving on to our lips. For our lips, I'm using Plum by MAC to line our lips. This is going to give it a beautiful ombre effect. I gave you guys this hint on Instagram. Then I applied Cashmere by Lime Crime, and I went in and lined my lips again with Plum and just gave it that ombre effect and mixed it around with my finger, and it turned out so beautiful. I got so many compliments on what lip color I was using that day. We're basically done with this look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It was super simple. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you guys haven't, and thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye guys!